It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here we go. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Pass to Holmgren. Left side, Williams. Fires the three. Caruso, no good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Tatum on the wing. So, Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams and some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
He makes one of two that time. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Here's Tatum. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. To the left side wing. A wide open look here for Caruso. And he's good on the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Knocked away. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Holmgren. Misses the layup. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said you can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Holmgren in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got 5 points so far.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
White, wide open. He fires. Busted. No good that time either. Caruso with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Holmgren can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren gets the bucket. And it's 7 points for Chet Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Brown outside. Out to White. Shot to stop the run. Drops in the tray.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Outside, White. .119 left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. The kick out to Holiday. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Inside. Porzingis can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. White covering. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Celtics trail by 8. Outside Tatum. It's good.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
27 seconds left in the first. Williams a screen. Three-pointer. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Outside Tatum. Yep, it counts.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Porzingis with the steal. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Thunder. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Thunder.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First team foul.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
Celtics.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
6 on the shot clock. Holmgren can't hit. Boston trailing. Brown deciding where to go with it. Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
He's got a great sense of timing on the pick and roll. When Tatum makes his move, it's decisive.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Boston.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Outside Holiday. In the corner, Tatum with it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Oklahoma City now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Scoreless thus far. Williams with a clean look. The Thunder with another miss.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Outside, Dort. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Tatum at the elbow. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Holiday. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Thunder with the lead. Down low. Here's Holmgren. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. To the middle. Goes up on the block. It's stolen by Dort. Here's Williams. Plays it up and banks it in.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Brown outside. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 5 now.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. 6 to shoot. Pass to Caruso. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Holiday up top. He has 5. Now here's White. Back to Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Outside Williams. Here's Holmgren. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Thunder up 2. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. A 2-point game. Brown outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First 2 fouls.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing on the board. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Williams has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Thunder. Here's Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Okay, just some big boy strength there from Tatum. Just put himself to the line.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
It's stolen by Brown. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Count that one. And that's now 7 points for Drew Holiday.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Back to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
It's White on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Ball movement by Boston. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Dort with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Outside Williams. It's deflected. Taken away by Holiday. Back to Porzingis. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
A minute 50 left in the 3rd quarter. Out to White. To the paint. Pass to Porzingis. Softly drops in the floater. Porzingis has got 7.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Hartenstein with it. Guarded by Porzingis. Hartenstein with it. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Nice D from Porzingis. Boston trailing.
Oklahoma City foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here. And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Boston making a switch here.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot, no good. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Celtics call timeout.
So Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Brown. No scoring in this one. For the lead, Holiday with the three. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Poked away. Over in the corner, Dort. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And here is Brown. Outside Holiday. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw. The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope it didn't jinx him.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Celtics lead by 1. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Outside Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Holiday. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
On defense, the Thunder. It's a 1-point game. Here's Porzingis. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
It goes straight through with the switch. And the Thunder lead by 1.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Pass to Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And that is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at crunch time. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And it's White missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Tries again. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Taken away by Holiday. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Brown, good.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Wallace attacking. Shot from 16. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 4 this quarter.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Tatum's shot is off. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
The Thunder with the lead. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Oh, and a fantastic play by Tatum.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked by Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to Brown. Tatum a screen. Brown outside. Top of the key, Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's White. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
To Holmgren, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Pass to Brown. "12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Porzingis. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. For 3, Williams, it's good! He did it!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
What finish. It takes nerves of steel to knock down a shot like that.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson.